Day 4. Day 4 in the ghost house. That's not the voice he did. That's not the voice those videos had. Kind of is. Alright, let's learn from our mistakes once again. I had like the house like halfway filled in. So just kind of checking rooms for lockboxes, I guess, is like the main thing, and otherwise you just kind of go. Awful limiting. But the pantries do have money and food in them. It enables me to set up a situation where I try to loop back around, maybe. Oh, man. These are bad shapes. I guess let's do the nook. Then I can at least... yeah. I can at least try to get along the wall to fill that chunk of the map in. Okay, it's not always here. Just has been twice. It's impossible to get to the bottom corner. That might be bad. I don't know what the game does if I can't get there. I don't know if you need to fill in every single room in a successful run. Not that I expect us to get there that quickly anyway. This box is blue, true. The gems are in a true box. Maybe? This box is black. Okay. Those are both true, which means this one's lying, which means that the gems are in the false box. I have to actually get the key. This is not the most difficult puzzle so far. Seems like it's not getting any harder. I guess the corridor will let me keep going. Let's go deeper. You're more likely to draw green rooms while drafting. That could be interesting because green rooms do seem good, but it's a dead end, and the bedroom would not be a dead end, and I don't want to be stuck. I'd prefer not to create a dead end as long as I can. That feels like the incentive structure of the game so far. Hello? Coin purse. Each time you collect 3 coins, earn an additional 1 coin in interest. Nice. Gotta keep an eye out for those items amongst the clutter. I don't know if they're always immediately apparent that they're items. I think I want the drawing room because it still gives me access to going north. Whereas the den gives me a gem but doesn't give me north. I want those options. Need a key, okay. So spare room or a hallway or nursery. Hallway is not bad. Or I can redraw, but then we don't know if the new rooms will be worse or better. So that scares me a little bit. But yeah, 2 of these let me keep going. The hallway is kind of tempting. I think I want to go with the hallway. Then I can potentially loop around here for the dead end. Locked? Nope. Security? That's the best option for getting around. I'm out of gems now. But now I can hack the security system. Doing this manually might get old at some point, but keycard system, security level low, back. Offline mode unlocked. So I think basically we want to make offline mode unlocked no matter what, and I think we want to make security level, oops. There we go. I think we want to make it low when I don't have a key card because I can't open them, but the moment I do get a key card I want to make it high because I want more of the rooms I create to generate that, because if it's a key card then that means it's not a locked a key. Because keys you run out of, but a key card you just use over and over again. Ah, a white knight. Hang on a minute. These feel like they might come up at some point. So I'm going to keep writing them down as I see them. There's a white knight insecurity. Laboratory. Experimental house features. I can't place it without a gem. But I don't get access to this dead end to put dead ends in if I put a dead end here. Don't currently have the gem, and I also can't leave and come back later. I'd rather place the storeroom than the furnace. Coin. Key. Gem. And no other surprises right now. I do have a key, I guess. Ew, a chapel. Kitchen would point down, which is bad. Yeah, the den's the only one that points north again. The kitchen says, okay, golden pawn in the den. All right. Get the gem. Let's see. When you reach the 8th row, the kitchen, the dining room generates a meal. So I'm a little worried about going there too early because you missed the chance to generate that. I think it might only generate when you first go there, but I'm not really sure. That's kind of a hunch, so I could be wrong altogether. We'll see how it turns out. Passageway. I need gems. I do have gems, actually. Yeah, it's pretty strong to have this. I got deeper this time than I got all last run. But maybe let's try to compile resources a little bit. Or just see what else I can spend around here. This is locked, of course. Locked. Okay. What about the other side of the drawing room? Commissary for items. Observatory. I am trying to get that leveled up. Oh, it requires the gem. They both require gems. The breaker box kind of sucks because I want better kinds of rooms than that. But I guess we'll redraw, which I assume I can only do once. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I can get 2 items from the closet. Yeah, I'm out of gems. A dice. A single ivory die. While drafting, you may use the dice to reroll your floor plans. Nice. So what I just did, but I can do it anywhere now. That's compelling. I guess let us loop back down and around then. And see how well I can do on a different side. You can have more than one observatory? Oh, I didn't place either one. Okay, well this will let me get to the far wall, and I technically don't care what's in this room. It's the corner. But it's a little scary not knowing what it is, because I could waste a good one. The billiards room. Ah, it's even shaped the way I'd want it to be. That's nice. Nothing on the counter this time. Okay, that was pretty lucky. And we'll just avoid using the other door if I can. Plus, minus, times, divide. Okay. 16 is 16. 7 plus 3 is 10. Plus 4 is 14. 16 minus 4 is 12. 17 minus 15 is 2. Times 2 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. Times 10 is 10. Alright. They haven't given me divide yet. 2 keys! That's the good shit. I wonder if the dark colors matter? Oh, 2 keys is good for later. Unless they try to use them, take them from me now. The chapel. It might not hurt to just place the chapel all the way down here and then just try to never walk into it. It doesn't take my precious coins, but now I don't know what I'm going to place here, and that's scary. Let's do the entrance hall, because maybe I can still avoid using the dark room. Coat check, spare room. Coat check's an unfortunate dead end to put here. Let's put the spare room. I'm getting into this. I'm also like getting comfortable, moving faster. Which might just mean I'm playing wrong. A dead end. Lots of dead ends I don't want to be generating around here. Let's do the courtyard. Ooh, is that a tool? Metal detector, right? I saw that on the list earlier. Greater chance of finding keys and money. So they just generate more. You don't, like, use the detector specifically. Uh-oh. I need the key card. Oh no, I just did the billiards room and it gave me 2 keys, not a key card. So now we know that it doesn't have to give you a key card. Uh-oh. So now, yeah, there's no reliable way of getting the key card then, necessarily. Chapel and dark room. It's probably better to lose money to the chapel than it is to place a completely random thing from the dark room and not know what it's going to do. There are 2 doors here. For all I know, there might even be money around here. No. It's cluttered enough that I'd be concerned about missing something. Okay, so this one would be a good place to put it, to spend a dead end. Observatory wouldn't be terrible either. A lavatory is just trash, so it's not the worst to get rid of. But this gives me another path in case this goes bad. Yeah, let's... gem, never mind. I'm low on steps, actually. Let's do this one. Is it just telling me to get the magnifying glass? I guess it's handy that it just lets me know that I might miss something in the room. It's not the worst either. Oh, I'm gonna lose the money again for going in here. Oh, this chapel's gonna fuck me up. Okay. It's not great. I don't have a gem. A boudoir. The Bordeaux. I think I still have no clues about what the combo is. I just have one answer for what it isn't, which is not helpful. Because of the red memos. I probably should have written it down and checked it anyway, ignoring the fact that the game already told me it's false. God, is it worth it to put the dining room here just so I don't have to spend more money going through the chapel? Probably not. It's so inconveniently placed that when I get to the next floor, I have to run all the way back here to get the food, which would suck. I can redraw. That might be worth it, actually. Because I'm about to dead end most of this area. Oh, these look terrible, too. The maid's chamber. Less likely to find items. Ew. I guess place this one to count as 2 bedrooms, and that'll give me a bonus later. Just a little guy. Just a little guy, and it's his birthday. 2 coins. There you go. Yeah, at least this room gives you stuff. I don't know if the logic is that a bedroom always gives you 1 item or something per bedroom, and this one gives you 2 because there's 2 bedrooms. I have no idea if that's logic or not. But I have footsteps now, and I have gems, and I have keys, so I'll just have to settle for not having money, I guess. Then I believe everything else was... It all became dead ends. So I do have to go all the way back up to the hallway. I'm not exactly the king of decision-making, necessarily. But we try. You know, we try, and I embarrass myself in front of people, and that's the dynamic. That's how I make the not big bucks, but some bucks. Occasional bucks. If I'm gonna use a key, I should use it deeper, right? At least maybe try to verify if I need keys at the deepest, most room so far, or not. This one lets me go. Lose half my steps. Launder currency. I don't know what that means. I gotta do this one, right? Then has the security over their work. Something's in here. The lever. Maybe use that? Let's see. What is this? Is it that we don't know which door might be open? Or is there a puzzle I have to do? I don't know. Oh, that's scary. Even when I get here, I don't know what it wants of me, necessarily. It's locked. Okay. The observatory I keep not placing. Laundry room. Library. The library will spawn less common doorways. Interesting. That might be compelling for making sure that it connects to at least somewhere. Ooh, food. It's not that much, but it's something. When you hold down forward, you automatically rotate your camera. Mount Holly records. Temporal records. Total time. Oh, it's just my actual time played and so on. Neat. That Holly scrapbook. It's a view of the outside world. November 5th, the Baron of Mount Holly names nephew professional heir. Greetings from Reddington. There's this guy. Let me see. What's the combination for the lock? Tell me. My favorite floor plans. Darkroom, can't ever seem to pass it up. It's evil. Are they calling me out that I... Oh no, are they calling me out for using the darkroom every time it comes up? Like even though it's a bad thing, I immediately place it anyway. Most drafted, hallway, corridor, chapel. Oh man, I do the chapel that much. Most paid for, passageway, 6 gems, security, 3 gems, drawing room, 2 gems. Most time spent in security. That makes sense. Entrance hall. Yeah. In the boudoir. Isn't that the one that has the little suitcase puzzle? The little chest puzzle? Security makes sense because you had to read a lot in there, and entrance hall makes sense because that's where you start. Contraptions I've made. What does that mean? Kitchen receipt. Banana 2 gold paid in full. Largest purchase. That's my biggest receipt ever. That's very fun to keep track of, but it's also shameful how little I've done. Maybe one day. Most avoided floor plans, commissary, coat check, and secret passage. I never placed them. Calling me out. Oh my god. This might be literally what the audience is currently screaming at me about right now, is this exact sequence of things. I forgot to actually open my drink. I just fucking brought it with me. Doo-doo. What interesting little things to document. Also a little rude. How dare you. That was a way more funny, that was a way more entertaining book than the ones like, you've played for this many, or it's like, eh. Ooh, having sprint active while you're going down the stairs is a little surreal. Doctor Who, it's like a Doctor Who intro. Additional reading. The house directory is a great resource for information. If you wish to read more about a specific room in your house, press R to pull up the directory. Right, that's the thing I could be doing the whole time. 2 stories of wall-to-wall books surround the reader in this room, exhibiting either a bountiful spring of knowledge or a typical interior design sensibilities of the wealthy. A few books have been withdrawn from the shelves and placed on rostrum stands in various corners of the library. Drafting blueprint, unusual. Yeah. Spare room. An unfurnished, unfinished, and otherwise unremarkable empty room. If there had at some point been plans for the spare room, it would seem those designs are now long forgotten. I wonder if you can finish the spare room permanently and like change your deck, kind of. That'd be curious. But I don't know. But yeah, at the beginning I was like, yeah, let's read each room description, and then I immediately forgot about that, and admittedly the descriptions don't seem to add a ton compared to just what is visually apparent about them. These look like color-coordinated libraries, which is interesting. The shelves. It's always been a little tempting to like try to color-coordinate my book collection to just look nicer sometime. But owning too much manga means there's just a bunch of white books. Mount Holly Library, book request form. In library use only. Books and periodicals requested with this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft library. Ooh. The Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, Andrew Darrell. Swimbird by Marion Marigold. The Fixed Stars, Richard Witt. The History of Aridna, Caleb Manning. UPCW Pump System User Manual. Drafting Strategy, Architectural Digest Volume 3. I want to read all of these. Fixed Stars makes me wonder if it affects how many stars I have. Like, gives me more. Some of these might be whatever. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington might give me, like, information about how to navigate the outside world. I don't know. The pump system seems most immediately interesting because it might teach me how to do something I don't know how to do yet. But these might all have important information, so maybe I'll just do them in order and just accept that. So, let's ask for the Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. The above signee is responsible for all materials checked out using this form and understands new requests cannot be made on days in which a previously requested book or periodical has been pulled. So I make a request, and then next time I get the book. But then after that, I get the book, but I don't get to request a new one, I don't think. Until the next time, I think is how that's what they're saying there. Take a drink. Hello. Where's this? A key for every bedroom in my house. 1, 2, 3, at least. 4, right? I think I don't want it to be a dead end, but I can't avoid that really. Yeah, none of these paths are gonna give me more routes. Does not reset each day, the foundation. Oh. It's like a permanent room. Wild. That's tempting. Maybe I don't know if I want to put it there. It might be really good to have like right here in the middle. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know about luxury items, but I don't have much money, so I probably can't afford them. But this would give me like 4 keys right now, I believe. That's huge. How many keys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 keys, and it's still beeping. What a room. And there are 12 major keys. It's a green note, which isn't one of the colors. Is that a reference to music? Or just the keys? Oh, Mr. Urota. Mrs. Babbage has told me that you will be overseeing network maintenance over the next few weeks while I will be gone, and I apologize in advance for the extra workload. I believe I will be back in Reddington by the middle of February, but even that is not a certainty. Either way, I do not anticipate there will be any major issues while I am gone, as the difficulties we were having last month with the terminal connections seems to be resolved. If there is an emergency and you find yourself having to enter the central server site, I have set you up with a temporary admin key to allow you access to the network administrator controls. Admin key. First 4 letters of your last name, followed by first initial. The first and 5th character should be capitalized. If you have any questions, please let me know in the next few days before my departure, Randolph. Let's see. Network maintenance. Central server admin key. Mr. Ruota. R-U-O-T. First 4 letters of your last name, Mr. Ruota, R-U-O-T. Followed by the first initial. Followed by your first initial, which we don't know, right? First and 5th character should be capitalized. I just tried to document all that. So we're missing 1 letter, and then when I type it in as a password, the first and last letters of the sequence, which is 5 letters long, are capitalized, but the middle ones are all lowercase. Okie dokie. I pick up the safe, or the iron. Hartley, I know we spoke often of this day, and I don't think there's anything I can say of the past 40 years that I haven't already attempted to tell you numerous times in the past. Half-stated gratitude always interrupted with tactful and polite repudiations from you. I had always known this final letter could give me the perfect opportunity to finally express myself uninterrupted by you and unfettered by social graces, but I don't feel the inclination to say aloud what has always been said between us. With my passing, I release you from your post and service to the Sinclair family and implore you to live the remainder of your years on your own terms, as scary and unfamiliar of a concept as that may be to you. Besides, I think a more junior valet would be more situated to meet the needs of young Master Simon. To that end, if you wish, you may stay on long enough to oversee the training and establishment of your successor in their post. But as soon as he or she has lay of the land, my instructions for you to quit must be satisfied. Ignoring what I imagine your objections might be after reading this, I have decided to leave the lake house in Trinsdale to you and your family. My lawyers have all the details of the gift and will be contacting you shortly about the particulars. For the past 4 decades, you have served willingly as the subject and victim to my many whims, games, and riddles, and so rest assured, unlike my nephew, you will not be put to yet another challenge to prove yourself worthy in this manner. The house is yours without strings or stipulations. I had, for a time, gleefully entertained the notion of employing Anne as the house manager of your new residence, but I knew the humor of such a prank would be entirely lost on you, and to say nothing of her. Until we meet again, my friend, Herbert. So it's the servants' quarters. Hartley. Is his name Hartley Rota? Let's see. The only name mentioned is Hartley. Who signed this one? Randolph. Mr. Babbage. I don't know. H is a name, but we don't know who Rota is. I'm just gonna put like an H question mark somewhere else. As like an option? But unless I'm missing something, I don't think we have a way of correlating these two notes as being about the same person necessarily. I mean, is this one room? There's like a suitcase, one bed, some socks. It does seem designed for one specific person to be hanging out here. And that's it. So maybe it is Hartley Ruota. But then where do we put it? In the central server? You having yourself having to enter the central server site. Yeah, so if I get to the central server, which I've never summoned before, then that's how the room potentially works. It's still beeping at me. Can't open that. Nope. Shit. Another key. Oh my god, I have 8 keys. Okay. Astonishing. Astonishing series of keys. Got it. Running out of steps. Alright, so we have to go across to the other side, I guess. And hope I can keep this run going. Boy, do I have keys now. Conference room to keep me going. Walk-in closet, 4 items. It's gonna be getting kind of hard to approach the antechamber. Ugh. This keeps me the most options, because I can't turn right, which sucks. Greetings, Bat. 9083. I wrote 9083 and then crossed it out. It's completely legible, but it's indicating to me that that shouldn't be the answer. Ooh. Oh, those are coins. Kinda thought they were oranges. Well, I have money again now. I have everything except for steps. Jeez. Hopefully I can get some kind of food type thing soon. Green rooms do not cost gems to draft. That's interesting. These are terrible rooms, though. Oh, I'm fucked. I can't reach the antechamber. They're making me create a solid wall of impassable rooms. The patio gives me the most options for being able to get around still. Although I could have, the other one would have made rooms free to do. Oh, I still don't have a fucking security card. No! Those gems? Why isn't my detect... they're not metal. Yeah. Yeah, they detect... I gotta remember that. They detect keys and coins. I still need to fully search rooms for gems. So I'm not done searching for things no matter what. Because I always have to look for gems anyway. Running out of footsteps. Could be doing better, although this might be the most filled in the map's ever been. It's getting there. Dining room? I don't know if it'll generate food now, though. Unfortunately. Oh, I heard the... Yay! I heard the bell. Stuffed wild quail. Local Mount Holly delicacy. Served atop a plum eigerdoux. Eigerdoux? I don't know. With roasted potatoes, bacon lardons. That can't be what it's called. That can't be. I don't pronounce that either. Lardon. And wild chives. 20 steps. An additional 10 if you find a trophy room. Or have a trophy room in your house. I don't, but I need this to survive. The footsteps are actually a problem this run. Early on, I was feeling like, how do you ever run out of footsteps? Wow. The real struggle is just to keep the house going. But we're experiencing that now. Okay, go along the wall, I guess. Gymnasium. That's the one where if you turn off the power, I presume you stop losing footsteps. The pool adds the locker room, sauna, and pump room to today's draft pool. Just adds a bunch of the pool-related items. Whoa, liminal spaces, bro. Drafting pool rules. The draft pool of your deck... The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn into your draft pool for you to select from. The odds of drawing a specific floor plan may differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft pool are removed at the end of the day, unless otherwise stated. No running! Removed at the end of the day. When it said that one place is permanent and does not reset, were they talking about it being in my pool or it being in the house? Will it be in every layout forever? Kinda wish I'd placed it. Key. Is this a tool? Nope. It's just a pool cleaner. Keep going south. The West Wing Hall is pretty good for giving me a lot of doors. Sauna. Start the next day with 20 extra steps. Jeez. Huh. Well, this hallway's free. Continues to expand my map. What are you detecting? Oh, there it is. One little coin. Staff notice, June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any... So everyone else also had the access to this weird process. I don't know how current that... the guilt there is, if I should feel bad for drafting it now, or if it's super long ago. Pump room. Control water flow throughout the estate. That's interesting. But the observatory perfectly fits the shape I'm going for, and I want to keep summoning it to get more stars. And so I shall... Oh, it's already angled correctly. I don't have to do that every time. So 2. We've only gotten our second one so far. A pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. Nice! Can I get there? Where am I? How unreasonable is that to do? If I connect back to the hallway, I can... God, it's so... it'll be at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 steps to get there. And then back. Yeah, I can't afford to go to the entrance hall. I don't suppose they'll be there next time. Oh, the fixed stars. It's already here. Okay, so the fixed stars is not worth renting because I already know what that book is. Queen of Diamonds, just like in the entrance hall. I don't know if those kind of things mean anything then. They gave me escape room tinglies, but that could be meaningless. We are using so many of these locks now. I could plop the gymnasium here. All of these are dead ends functionally, but yeah. If I put the gymnasium here, I can just go around it and not walk into it and not use up my steps. And just go this way. The rumpus room. Oh, I don't have the gem for it. We're gonna lose that whole chunk of the area for now. Might as well throw the lavatory here then, because screw that thing. Is there even an item to justify me walking in here, or do I just get to regret that? Cool. I wonder if controls the flow of water means I can drain this pool? But I don't know if there's a reason to drain the pool. 20 more steps tomorrow would be pretty good. It's also my only option here because I don't have gems. Some more coins if I can find money. That's 4 more coins because the 3 that I got and the 1 bonus one. This art style crossed with this room being wood definitely makes me think of what's that game I played? Was it called Verdown? The one that was like an old hand-drawn game where you're in like I think the Swedish Alps or something, and there's like a monster. We're running out of space for generating rooms, but generating rooms can have benefits for next run and also just teach me more about the game, so I'm going to keep trying to do as much as I can. The pump room. Items for sale, but I need a gem! I guess I'll see what the pump room does. Oh. I'm actually using all these keys. Oh my god. I had so many of them. Oh my goodness. Oh, if I can find a gem. I have the money for stuff, but I don't have... Hello? But I have money, but the stores, I think, require gems to generate. Pump control panel, water source selection, blah 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 blah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This looks insane. Reserve tanks just kind of off somewhere, not connected to anything. Tank 1, 4 units. Tank 2, 4 units. Pump 2, tank switch. A lot of tanks and pumps. What does it connect to though? What does it mean? This looks like a whole ass... It looks like I'm being attacked by that game. Oh, there's one back here too. The 3 jugs puzzle. It's one of the documents I was curious about is the pump control explanation. Fountain, reservoir, aquarium, kitchen, greenhouse, pool. So I can move the money from the pool into the kitchen or greenhouse? Fountain, reservoir, aquarium, greenhouse, pool. I don't think I have any of those. I don't have a kitchen, do I? Think of the dining room. And like a pantry? Yeah, the pantry. God, I'm really close to actually filling in the map. But this is a dead end, this is all a dead end, that's all a dead end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them are blocked off. There's just 2 here that might be able to get rooms. And that's it. This puzzle does make me want to scream. Let's see. Pool. Does the lever say what direction the water will get pumped in? Okay. That pumps it into there. I'm wondering, can I just drain the pool, I guess? Why does it not pump? Oh, I guess that's 1 through 6. So 6 can pump into tank 1. And then I guess I could pump tank 1. I can pump it then into tank 5? Because tank 1 is connected to 5 and 6. And 3? Okay, I guess I have it figured out, kind of. So I'm really draining the pool water. But how do I get it to go... Pump 2 tank switch? The reservoir and the fountain are both already full. So that's why I can't pump to those locations. So pump 2 can go to either, but it goes to the big thing, so I can't really drain into that. So tank 1 can kind of only drain into 3, 5, and 6. And 3 is also full. How do I keep moving the water? So the kitchen is 4. So tank 2 can pump into 4. So empty 2 into 4. And then try to pump it into this tank via the reservoir. If you can drain the fountain, then maybe you can go all the way back out the front door and then see what's inside the fountain. That might be important. But I don't have the footsteps to go out there, I don't think. So right now I'm just trying to drain the pool for fun. And see if that does anything. So we'll flip this. I actually want to go back to the reservoir because I want to drain tank 1 into the reservoir now. So yeah, I just filled the tank 2 with reservoir so that the reservoir would drop, so I would have space for tank 1, because these are the reservoir and the fountain are the 2 things that these 2 tanks have access to. And now I can finish draining the pool. Yay. Let's see if anything's in the pool room, I guess, since I drained it. That's fun, right? We have fun. Oh, there's money down there. Damn, okay. There is in fact some money. Oh, I have 42! Ah, what do I do with all this money? I have no way to spend any of my money, man. Right? What a situation to be in, man. Alright, so let's go back around to the den and just try to go south from there. I'm right? I don't have access to any place to spend money. Just double check that I don't happen to be able to reach it or something. Someplace I placed a long time ago. No. Yeah, even after the chapel drained me, I now have so much money that I'd have no idea what to do with it. But it really just amounts to if I get to the den, I just have to hope that I happen to be able to generate anything. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 just to get to the den. Alright. I was gonna say moment of truth, but really it's not like I can win anyway. It's already doomed, but I would like to do cool something. Cutting my footsteps in half is always sad, but overall it didn't kill me so much this time. Could have been worse. The fire's actually lit. Is that based on what time of day it is? Because there's like an internal clock in the thingies? I don't know. Did I light it somehow? I don't know. My last key. For all I know, I'll need keys next. I still don't have gems. Give me a gem. No. The 7 locked doors by my giant pile of keys is gone. Man. Game. This sucks. Oh, the breaker room. I might be able to trip the breaker, which would let me go nowhere. There's no doorways, right? Ah, fuck. Yeah, this is useless, isn't it? Because wherever the key card pads were before, probably right here, I've just gone around them at this point. Yeah. This doesn't serve a purpose. I can test how to do it though, I guess. Turn them all on will break it probably. What does determine when you can generate? Oh. Ta-da. I don't know. I don't know if I know how to trip it exactly. Tiger. Oh well. No gems. No gems. Still no gems. Man, that was a lot of keys though. I got to do a lot of map as a result. That was fun. But yeah, can't make it to the entrance. Not really gonna work out, yeah. Approach the antechamber. Take pity on me, I have $42. You have used all of your things and must now call it a day. You have pushed yourself to the very edge of exhaustion and must now return to your campsite to get some rest. You can now continue your blah blah blah. You can continue your search tomorrow, however the house might be a little different. Womp womp. Good run though. Got really deep in. I don't know if I made any kind of permanent progress. Impressive in 6 bedrooms. I guess that's our rating system. I regret not placing that one that one room that was going to be permanent. I gotta really prioritize anything that says permanent just to see what it does, because otherwise we just miss the chance for it altogether. But yeah, now I'm really curious about the pump room. So if I place the pool and then the pump room, I could probably drain the fountain outside and see if that changes something. And I'm excited to see that. Maybe even next time.